Hello, welcome guys. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last TMNT PreCon upgrade stream. We're hopefully gonna finish it today. Um, there's plenty. There's plenty of stuff we've done last stream. Just a second, let me see something. My computer is running slow as usual. I see that. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Let's see, audio, desktop background. Is my desktop audio not working? It should be. Maybe. Let's see. Oh God. Let me fix this. This is kind of. Yeah, no, I'm not liking the. I'm not sure if the audio is coming across right now. I really want to get this TMNT deck started and finished. No, seems fine.
Hello, welcome, guys.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. That is not something. Let me know if the music, if there's any background music or anything. Hopefully it is working. Oh God. I think that should be fine. I'm not sure. But yeah, just let me know. Our Teenage Mutant Turtles is almost done. I think we just have a few more cuts to make and add the. So I have the, what's it called? Let me show you a real second. I have the, what's it called? I bought the deck box and have the deck almost finished. It's almost finished. Yeah, it's almost finished. And we just have to make a couple cuts. There's a couple more cards I need to add here that I want. Again, all are supposed to be from the TMNT set. Yeah, I got the green deck box. I got the We got the Commanders right here. Yeah, we got the green deck box and the green sleeves to go along with it. So, kind of go on the theme here. There's cards I think I want to cut if I can put in a couple other ones. I think I want to cut this Raphael. I want to cut the Raph. I don't think he's doing it for me for the deck. He's just not doing it. So I might cut him and put. I want to put the April human element into the deck, and then a couple other things. But yeah, we just, and then here's the land count. Just a second. Let me get the lands. All right. So the land base is done. The land base is going to be all full art basic lands. Well, the ones that are basic lands. And then the rest that come with the PreCon, right? And then I might cut the escape tunnel, maybe not, depends. It does fetch us into a color, but if I can find something better, I will. So we're gonna add. We have 38 lands in the deck. Okay, we have 38 lands here. Okay. If we check out here, we check out the land count here. We have 31, right? So we're gonna add 7 more cards. We're gonna add 7 more to here, and then cut 3, I believe, 2 or 3 from here. So we have the escape tunnel. I just gotta mark some of these because some of them I haven't marked as have. Just gotta wait for the computer to load a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna check out how many forests we have. And then, so we're gonna update the what's it called? Architect profile for the deck. So we have to, let's put them all. Okay, we're gonna put these away right now and try to finish the basics. The basics are okay. And we only have 4, we have 4 forests. I want to change these for these because I like these better. I don't know if it's just me, but I like these better than the pizza lands. Yeah, the pizza lands are okay. They're not really something I'm like very enthusiastic about as much as I am about the full art like rooftop jump lands, right? I like this better. So yeah, we're gonna try to, when we pull, we're gonna try to get some more of these type of lands to replace these. But for now, we have all the pizza or TMNT lands. It's fine. So we're gonna update all of these into the. Yeah, we're gonna update all of those into the architect to make sure we got the right amount on everything. Let's see. All right, so yeah, that's just a second. That's correct right there. Let's check out the forests we have. Oh. All right, I don't have much space here on my table to do all this, but yeah, we're gonna check out all the forests. All right, we have only 1 forest with this jump. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna do 3 of these. There's gonna be 3 of these. What is this one? Oh. No. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of these. Okay. So we got those ones out of the way. Then the planes. If these will... No, there's only 3 of those, right? No, there's 3 of those and 1 of those. Okay. Half. All right. Then update. Let's do the islands. Let's do the islands. What? Oh, shh. All printings. So we got to add the rooftop jump ones and the pizza if this will load. Come on. We need two roof jump ones and 1 pizza. If this could hurry up, come on. Bro, what is happening? Okay, finally. Okay, we can add this one because we do have a foily one. Add as a new card. And then this one should be the maybe this one. This one should be the rooftop jump, maybe. These are $5. What the fuck? Why are those $5? Why are the pizza ones worth more than these ones? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. No. What? All right, let's take a look and see. This one's added. Where's the other island? Uh-oh. Why didn't it add the other island? All right, add as a new. Okay. There we go. So we have 2 of these ones. Okay. Okay. So we have 2 of those islands. Then let's update the planes. For the planes we have, where is it? We'll just have, okay, we have to update that. We have 1 pizza and 3 rooftop jumps. So we're gonna add this one as the new and then use this one because we do have a foily one. Yep. So we have, okay, I was like so confused for a second. Yeah. Interesting how these ones foil, the pizza foil ones, are worth $3 to $5. But these better ones, I think these rooftop jump ones are better. I don't know why, but they're better, and for some reason they're cheaper. Now we have 3 of these. All right. Mountains. We have 5 mountains, 2 pizza foils, 1 mountain rooftop jump surge foil. That's interesting. We have this one foil. There we go. Oh, this one's cheap. $1.29. Okay. Is it foil? It's not foil. Okay, it's 49 cents foil. What? Then we have. I guess it's just the green one that's like $5. All printings. Let's see. We need the rooftop jump ones. We need surge foil. Okay, we can add this one. And then we can add this one, but is it surge? Can you add this one as a surge foil? 49 cents. Sure. And then we have, yeah, we have 2 of those, and where's the other mountain? Oh, there we go. 2, and then 1. There should be. Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay, we only have 2 of those. Okay. 2, and then 2. Yeah, 2 and 3 a total of that one. All right. And then we have the swamps. We only have 2 swamps. 2 swamp basics. Is that right? Okay. We do not have this. Yeah, we don't. We're not using that one. We are using that one. 38. There should be 38 here, right? 39. What am I? What did I? I can't count. Let's check with the other rest of the lands we have. Sudden verdure. Sudden verdure. That's not even in here. That is not even a card in here. Okay. Rootbound Crag is right here. Oh yeah, Reliquary Tower is not here. That's what. We need to add Reliquary Tower, I think. Oops. I hope I added it to the maybe board in time. Rootbound Crag. Smoldering Marsh, Hinterland Harbor, and Dragon Skull Summit. They're the other, Dragon Skull. I'm surprised Dragon Skull Summit comes in this deck. Let's change the proper printing. Yeah, I'm really surprised Dragon Skull Summit comes in this. And it's like a really good reprint if we can find it. Oh, what? Smoldering Marsh is only $27 for this version? That's crazy. If you can pick one up, do it. We have... Oh, Smoldering Marsh. Why am I looking at... Oh, there we go. No, that is the right one then. Yeah. I clicked the wrong one. Smoldering Marsh. Let's see. Hinterland Harbor. Right here. That's the one that doesn't have the right printing here. Okay, Dragon Skull Summit. That's the one. I'm not seeing Dragon Skull Summit on here. Okay. Alright, I'll check that one later. Cinder Glade. Cinder Glade. Yup. Spire Garden. Let's see. Spire Garden. Right here. Sunken Hollow. This deck has some crazy reprint for lands. I like the reprint for this deck. I think it's pretty neat. And it's actually like really good. Like it doesn't suck. Vernal Fen. What is that? Vernal Fen. That would be down here, but it's not down here. Okay. Turtle lair. Turtle lair. Alright. Hidden hideout. I think these aisles are what we didn't add. 1, 2, and then let's move this one. Okay. Turtle lair. Oh, hidden hideout. Yeah. Hidden hideout. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Yep. City of Ass is right there. Exotic Orchard is right. Hold on a second. We need to change this printing. I don't believe the city of Ass does not come in this deck of this artwork. There we go. We got the right City of Ass. Okay. Command Tower. Wait a minute. Where's my Exotic Orchard? Did I have... Okay, I do have the right one. Command Tower is also incorrect. That is... Yes, that is that tower. Fabled Passage. Oh my god. Are they just no. What set is this from? What set is this Fabled Passage from? If I'm lagging, let me know. Just so I know what the ridiculous lag I have is. Oh, I did not even notice this Fabled Passage artwork. That is... Wow, okay. I like this artwork. Fabled Passage. Vibrant Cityscape. Vibrant Cityscape. Escape Tunnel and Evolving Wilds. Escape Tunnel, Evolving Wilds. Yeah. Alright, we have those. What is the Grand Colosseum? We're missing 2, 3. What the fuck? Dragon Skull Summit. We have 35 lands. Grand Colosseum. I don't think we have Grand Colosseum here. I'm gonna have to add Dragon Skull Summit. Dragon Skull Summit and Vernal Fen. Okay. We're still 1 land short somehow. How? How are we 1 land short? How are we that 1 land short? No, that's the wrong artwork. Wrong printing. We are 1 mana short. How? I'll have to double check. Okay, this one's taking a bit. What the heck? Vernal Fen doesn't have many printings, huh? It's a relatively new card. I wasn't aware. I guess this is the second printing it has, right? I think this is its second printing. All right, we have 37. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we are. I don't think we have Grand Coliseum. Wait, where is it? Yeah, we don't have Grand Coliseum in here, do we? No, we don't have Grand Coliseum, so we're actually missing 2. Damn. Oh, just like, let me double check the forests. Island 3, forests, the pizza ones. Oh, pizza ones should be 3 here. Forest for that one, 1. Yeah, 1 for this one. And then 1 more. We're missing 1, right? Island. Let's see. Let's go. Jesus Christ, what is happening here? All right. Mountain. 4 plains. 3 of this one and 1 pizza. Yeah. All right, and then plains. Oh no, we did plains. Mountain. 5 mountains. We have 5 mountains we're doing. 2, 4, and then this one 5. Okay, I think that's fine. And then 2 swamps. We have 2 swamps, so we're still missing one card. All right, let's check out the non-basics again. Sodden verdure. Is that one? Is that the one we're missing? Sodden? I think that's what we're missing. Sodden verdure. Yeah, that's it. Sodden verdure. Let's change the printing on that one. And then our land base is done. We have 38. Yes, 5 color, 38. We're not. I'm not a fan of red in this deck. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 cards in this deck that are red. Oh, that's why. We have 103 cards still. We have to cut 3 cards, and then I have 2 cards I want to add, if I can get it, which are the April O'Neil Human Element, and then what's the other one? I forget. The other Mona Lisa, the one that's the pain in the ass to get. So those 2 are the other cards I want to get, and then cutting, I guess, 5 cards total. Well, actually, shit. I gotta check the rest of this deck because I have her listed here, but she's not in my physical deck. So now I gotta, I gotta finish going over the rest of the physical deck, seeing what I did not put in here, what's excluded, and then add them to the Architect stuff. Add them to the Architect things. All right. I'm not sure which way we should do this. I think they're in order for the most part. Maybe. I might have messed it up. Special move. Let's find special. That would be in the sorcery, right? No, that'd be under removal, maybe. Special move. Ramp. We have Frog Butler. Then we have the Ooze. We have the Ooze here. Prehistoric Pet. What would this be under? Just creature? Prehistoric Pet. April Neal live on the scene right here. Donatello the Brains. This is draw. No, this is token stuff. So under tokens, yeah. Donatello. Genghis Frog. Genghis Frog is hilarious. Endless Foot Assault. This is what I took out, right? I think this is what I took out. Move to maybe born. Yeah, I think I took that out. Lita. We have Lita. Michelangelo Mutant BFF. Michelangelo Weirdness to 11. Ninja Pizza. Party Dude. Splinter the Mentor. What did I forget? April Neal Human. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm missing. And the Ooze. That is what is on. Okay. 11. There should be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I missing? Party. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10. Oh, yeah. The April Neal Human Element is what I'm missing. That will be the 11th card draw for the deck. And there's a couple more in the rest of the deck as well that are under other categories. Let me find Kawabunga. I think Kawabunga is in the draw, right? I think I have it in the draw. Oh, jeez. Did I take it out? Did I remove Kawabunga? I might have removed Kawabunga. I think I removed Kawabunga. Alright, I'm going to move it to maybe board. Oh, that's tough. Kawabunga is not bad. It's a 1 mana to dig for dig 4 to get a land or creature, essentially. And it could really like make the difference, right? I don't know. Is Kawabunga good? I feel like Kawabunga might be a good include here, but it is in the maybe board, so we will see. Because it digs you for 4, and then you have a choice to get what, like, so if you need a creature or land, you can possibly dig right into it. I don't know. It's gonna stay in the maybe board. We'll adjust accordingly once I do the playtesting, and we'll see what how that turns out. And next we have, where's the removal? Removal's right here. All right, we have the Swift Demise, Shell Shock, Retro Mutation, Tainted Treats, Mutant Chain Reaction, Dimensional Exile, Wave Goodbye, Blasphemous Act, Special Move. Oh, that was in the bottom here. So we have 10 removal. I think I put the Make Your Own Move into a sideboard or whatever. Because we just have so many removal pieces, so I think because it is instant though. The problem is it is instant, and all of these are instant actually, or flash. Oh, except for this one. Do I? Oh, okay. All right. Give me your opinion. Do I keep Mutant Chain Reaction or Make Your Move? Make Your Move they're both 3 mana, and Make Your Move destroys target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater at instant speed. Whereas Mutant Chain Reaction is a sorcery speed for 3 mana, destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Then you create a mutagen token. We kind of want the token. We kind of want to make tokens every turn. So this is the reason I think I kept this over Make Your Move. I think make your move is probably going to be into the maybe board right now, and then keep mutant chain reaction because it makes us that token, which buffs Leonardo and all our other creatures, right? So just removing something buffs our whole board. And then we have the counter that we can put on, the token counter we can put on another creature when we want to later on or something. I think it's just a better choice right now, even though it is sorcery speed. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is correct. There is 9. Swift Demise. Swift Demise. Look at this. Look at Swift Demise. This card is sick. Okay, for 3 mana at an instant speed, it deals 1 damage to target creature. Okay, that's not a big deal. But destroy each creature you don't control that was dealt damage this turn. That is insane. Why? Because when your opponent attacks somebody else, you play innocent and you play, oh, I have nothing here. I have nothing. But you need to clear your opponent's stuff before you can commit to a board. You let your opponents attack each other. The creatures that don't survive, let's say do like a big swing at someone else blocks and has a bunch of big stuff that they block with, or even the attacker has a bunch of big attackers. They're all big power creatures, toughness, whatever. And they survive, but they wipe out a lot of the opponent's board, right? Or creatures trying to swing into them. Then you go, oh, during your end step, I'm going to ping this creature that didn't attack. Then I'm going to destroy all creatures that were dealt damage this turn. And now all the creatures that your opponent attacked with that were blocked, that didn't die, are just blown up for 3 mana. That is insane. That's some crazy combat trick shenanigans. This is probably one of my favorite black removal spells recently, I think. Because you don't even have to do anything or commit anything. You just let your opponents do the hard work, and then you just let them kill each other, and then you just blow up whatever is still alive. That's crazy. That is insane. I think that is pretty crazy for 3 mana, instant speed removal. That is crazy. And then our other stuff is pretty niche. It's just okay, Dimensional Exile is okay. It doesn't have flash, which is fine. But if opponent has a problematic commander, we just play this, exile it. It's another removal. Retro Mutation. Retro Mutation is fun. It has flash, so we turn it into a 0/1 turtle. This is for commanders or problematic creatures that might win them the game. Shell Shock. Shell Shock is funny. For each opponent, you choose 1 target creature that player controls, and it deals. So you can remove some of their stuff. So you can remove a lot of their small stuff. If each opponent has a one toughness creature, you just play this for 2 mana, ping their small things, especially like Esper Sentinel or something else, or maybe even or Ragavan or whatever it may be. And then you just make 3 treasure tokens, or was it? No, 3 mutagen tokens, right? Mutagen token for each creature dealt damage this way. Yeah, you don't even have to kill the creatures. You just have to pay 2 mana, ping 3 creatures, and then all of a sudden you make 3 fucking mutagen tokens. It's and then that's what we want to do. Make this tokens every turn, and it's instant speed, so we can make tokens on our opponent's turn as well. And buff our board. So especially if somebody wants to attack. So it could be a false sense of security too. If you want to have you don't have many counters on your stuff, you have Leonardo out, right? You have Leonardo out, and your opponent decides to attack into you, and you have a bunch of small dudes, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna pay 2 mana and shell shock you, and now all my dudes get bigger, and now I'm gonna block and kill whatever you're attacking me with. It's kind of funny. Then we have +1/+1 counter stuff. Let's let's check out, because we have 100 cards. I gotta make sure everything's correct, because I don't have the April O'Neil in my deck, the human element one, but I think I will make a proxy until I get the right one. So we have Turtle Van, Level Up, and High Score. Those are our extra cards that give us +1/+1 counters on creatures. So those are, because we don't need a lot, because Leonardo does it all already. He just by himself buffs them. But if he dies too many times, we need other things to buff our creatures. So this is where they come in. This is where they're going to come in. Put over the weird. All right, we have card draw. Where's our card draw shit? We have 8 apparently. Bebop. I like Bebop. Not really. I think it's okay. But Bebop gets you into Rocksteady. So that's why it's in this deck, because not only can it draw you cards whenever he deals combat damage to a player. So he deals combat damage to a player. You may draw X cards, where X is the number of counters on Bebop. With Leonardo, you're just going to have a shit ton of +1/+1 counters on him anyways. So, plus he has Death Touch. So people are not really going to want to block with their big stuff with him, unless they want to sacrifice, do the trade to get rid of him, because he's actually a powerhouse. For 2 mana is insane. So on turn 2, you have many options on turn 2 in this deck. You can either play your Michelangelo to get those counters early, and your mutagen tokens or food tokens, or you can play Bebop and fetch for Rocksteady. So then Rocksteady puts +1/+1 counters on your other stuff, right? Whenever non-creature enters, let me where is it? Rocksteady, where are you, buddy? Jeez. Can we find it? Is he not in here? Oh, here he is. Duh, he's right at the bottom. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So he also gives another counter on other things. So, but he gets us. Bebop, or Bebop gets him. So that's why it's like they're in here, because they fetch for each other, and then it's consistent kind of either draw or +1/+1 counters. So each one gets the other. So if you don't have a +1/+1 counter thing, like something that gives you +1/+1 counters, and you have Bebop, you just play Bebop, get Rocksteady, or vice versa. If you need draw and you don't have any draw, you have Rocksteady, you play that, you get Bebop, play him, you can draw cards with him when you attack. Pretty great, I think. So yeah, we have this. That's under creature. This should be under +1/+1 counters, I think. I think this should be under +1/+1 counters. Let's move this to +1/+1 counters. Yeah. All right. Where are we? Draw. Yeah, we have the Rocksteady. Does machines. This card is fucking ridiculous. Am I the only one? Because I don't see anybody talking about this card. Does machines is nuts. Does machine, 2 mana, and when it enters, you mill 2, draw 2, discard 2. That is crazy in a lot of decks, especially graveyard shenanigan decks, like Taval, the unbalanced scale decks. Those kind of they want this kind of shit. You're drawing 2, discarding 2. Like if you have something in your hand, you throw it into the bin, and then you're also getting stuff out of your grave, which makes you tokens. Yeah. Draw 2. No. It doesn't give you something out of your grave. You mill 2, draw 2, discard 2. Yeah, you're still filtering your hand and your graveyard. So you're still kind of like, if you need to discard something, you have something to discard. It's great. It's still at the base. It's draw 2 and mill 2. It's crazy. Then the other ones are okay. Like when this becomes level 2, return up to 2 target artifact cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's also really nice. If you need recursion, this deck does not have much recursion. So that's why it's also in here. And it's also 2 mana. So you can do it at a later time too. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact you control. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot creature in addition to its other types. So you can just make one of your mutagen tokens into a fucking 3/3 creature for like 4 mana, and you do it at the beginning of combat each turn. So every time you make a mutagen token, every combat on your turn, you just make a body, and so it keeps pressure going, especially like late game when people's resources are depleted. and removed. So it's not bad. I like this. It's a nice early, mid, and late game option. So yeah, does machines great. Also draws you cards. April, reporter of the weird, or yeah, reporter of the weird. Draws cards. When she deals damage to a player, draw that many cards and then discard a card. So again, we have a big Mauser. Oh no, that's under creature. That's not the right one. Just a second. Oh, I'm just mixing it up here. Just a second. Oh, I mixed it up. Oh man, I boxed the card. Okay, not a big deal. Well, I guess we're in a creature. So we have the April O'Neil. We have the big mother Bowser, big mother Bowser, big mother Mouser. She's just really good because Leonardo's gonna pump her. She attacks double the plus counters on her, so it's and then you don't care if she dies. She becomes a big ass beater that people will need to get rid of, but they won't, because if they do, then she just vomits out like 15 fucking 1/1s that now they can't attack into, because you just have a bunch of blockers that are gonna block anything they attack with. We have Baxter, Fly of Ointment. This is kind of an iffy one for me, because the only reason he's there is because you're putting counters on everything, right? You're plus and plus counters, so you're gonna want to have evasion and try to swing for game, right? So Baxter's here kind of to close out the game, kind of make all your 1/1 counter dudes all fly over and try to close out the game. I don't mind cutting it for something better if I can find something, but for now it's good in here. Then we have Don and Leo. Don and Leo is nice because we have a few ETB effects, right? So when we want to reuse them, yeah, we can always use Don and Leo too. It's like a teleportation circle effect. It does artifacts and creature, so you can have two things flicker at the end of your turn. Not to mention with Leo, with your commander putting +1/+1 counters on him, it can just continue to attack and block, and because it has vigilance, so it does a lot, surprisingly. So we have Leo here. We have Donatello, Way with Machines. This card's underrated, I think. 3 mana. Whenever artifact you control enters, we're going to make these tokens. We're making tokens. He just gets bigger. Why would anybody need to waste removal on him? He doesn't really do anything on his own, but he has flying. He gets bigger as the game progresses, probably very quickly, and then he's going to smack your opponents for 5, 6, or 7 every turn. And if they waste removal on him, you don't really care, because your most important creatures in this deck are your commanders, Leonardo and Michelangelo, and then maybe a couple more other ones that you want to keep on the board. So this is interesting, because your opponents would be faced in a weird situation where they're like, well, I have to waste my removal on this because he doesn't have anything more threatening, but if I do remove it, he could just have something worse. So it's kind of a dilemma on but if they don't remove it, then he just keeps smacking them for 10 plus every turn. Because you could definitely have this over 10 plus counters on Donnie, and then just smacking people in the face. Plus he has flying. Jeez, why does he have flying? Then we have Irma, Part-Time Mutant. This one is interesting. I think I put this one in here for funs, shits and giggles. I think it is during the beginning of combat, she gets a +1/+1 counter and becomes a copy of another creature. It can even copy a commander. It can copy of anything, any attack triggers you have. So it's nice. I don't mind cutting it. It's just, I think I like this ability, and that's why it's in here. So if I have to cut it for something better, I will. But for now, it's in here for shits and giggles, because I do like this effect, because you can copy your commander. You can copy your what's it called? You can copy Don and Leo. So you have so you can bounce, so you can flicker 4 artifacts and creatures, right? So very, very good. Then we have Mikey and Don, the party planners. Just instead of like, if you're not drawing, this could help you top that. Like you can look at the top and cast or play stuff, and plus has ward. It's not bad. It's nice. And it gets when it casts creatures. Yeah, so he also gets bigger. That creature gets bigger when you cast it. So it's not bad. I like it. Let's change the artwork. Let's change the artwork, because we have which one is it? We have this one. This is the one we have. All right. Then we have Mikey and Leo, Chaos and Order. Whenever you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card. So it's just another draw. We need a lot of draw stuff in this deck. Happens once per turn, sure, but it's 2 mana. You can do this early game or any stage of the game. This is really good. I like that they're low mana, that you can, it lets you do a lot of things. Like the PreCon came really well built, and then the set itself kind of enhances it, and that's the kind of the limit I set for myself, is just to upgrade the PreCon with cards from the TMNT set. So that's why I'm not upgrading from any other set. Let me see, where's my creature and draws looks like are mixed up. Harmonize is the next one on my deck list. So we have Harmonize, draw 3. Yeah. Heroes in a Half Shell. Heroes in a Half Shell is kind of it's tough. Here I like it overall. At least it has haste, right? It has Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Haste. Sure, it does a lot of things, but it's 5 mana. Maybe late game it can help close. I'm not sure, but it does. Whenever one or more mutants, ninja, turtles, you control the combat to a player, put a +1 on each of those creatures and draw cards. So it's like it buffs your creatures and draws you a card. So it's not bad, especially if you can cheat it out. Because I think what I want to get is Michelangelo. That which one was it? The one that when it sneaks in, if you can sneak it in, and if it deals combat damage, you can play a creature from your creature and or land from your hand, for free. So yeah, that's there. Lessons from Life. So this is just a draw 3, put a land. So it's kind of ramp and draws. This is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. I'll show you right now. Where is it? This guy. This fucking guy is ridiculous. 4 mana is a little bit high, but sure, I think it's worth it. 3 mana flying. Okay, so it has evasion. When it enters, you make a token. Great for this deck. We want that. 2 mana. It doesn't tap. For 2 mana, you remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature you control and draw a card. It doesn't say once per turn either, so you can keep doing this. It's crazy. I really like this one. This is probably one of my favorite draw cards from this set. And then we have the other version of him, which is this dude. He has evolved, gets bigger as you cast bigger things, and has flying. But whenever a creature you control deals whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So it also has a draw effect. It's also cheaper, so you can get it a little earlier and get some cards in. So yeah, I like that. And your opponents are not gonna remove these fucking things because they're gonna save it for like your more important, like your commander or your other stuff, right? So if they do remove it, then you know what, you're not sweating. You're not really you don't care as much because you have like creatures that are more important. If you can get 1 or 2 draws off of either of these Ray Fillet guys, you're fine. And then anything more than that is like you're sitting pretty. So yeah. Then we have Trouble in Pairs. Its first reprint. It's draws when an opponent would begin an extra turn, skip it. Now this doesn't matter. The extra turn one doesn't really matter for most people because nobody plays extra turns really. But I have a player in my play group that plays an extra turn deck. So this is just a bonus. It's here for the card draw, but the skip the extra turn is just funny troll. Funny troll and shits and giggles type for, you know, neutering my my friend in when he plays that deck, if I can draw this. But I hope one day I can play this and he just like, oh, I can't get any extra turns, and then just passes. It'd just be funny. I'm looking at you, Matt. Yeah. Then we have novel nunchucks. These are not in any freaking order. Great. We have, where is it? Novel nunchucks. This is pretty good. It attaches to a creature you control. When you do equip, it fights. Then you fight a target creature. It's a nice removal, especially when you have a big guy, or even if you have a, you don't even have to have a big guy, but you can get rid of a small mana dork or something like that, or Esper Sentinel, you know, Ragavan, those kind of creatures that are very cheap in early game stuff. And you just play this, equip to your creature, he gets bigger, has trample, and then fights one creature, and then when you put a bunch of plus encounters on that creature with Leonardo, or you play this on Leonardo, then you just go trampling over the face. I think overall it's good. I like it. Let's see. We have Quintessential Katana. Oh, that's not in here. Okay, I did remove that. All right. So hold on a second. So I will show right here. Just a second. Yeah, so I have the Quintessential Katana here. I guess I will remove that from the deck here, and then I will go into the next card. Oh, Kawabunga is... Oh, jeez. Okay. Never mind. I was wrong. Kawabunga is in the deck. I just never... I didn't see it. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's take Kawabunga back. I'll put this under draw because it technically draws you a card. Yeah, it technically draws you a card. Alright. Yeah, Quintessential Katana is the one that is not in here. Let me see. It would be down here. No. Right here. It's right here. Okay. So it is taken out. All right. I will put that over here somewhere. All right. Raphael Ninja Destroyer. This one's iffy for me. I'm not a fan. Raphael's not really doing it for me in this set. None of his cards scream, oh, this would be great in something. Like, the Ninja Destroyer is fine if I put this in my Neheb the Eternal deck and then equip it with like something that gives it indestructible. Then I can keep attacking or blocking and going, you know, making mana to cast bigger things. But otherwise, I don't see this card being very good. It's like one time, what? You play him, then you play Blasphemous Act, dealing 13 damage to all creatures. So you make 13 red mana, and then you cast something for 13 red mana. But look at this. Look at this deck. This deck has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that are red. So we don't really care about red mana as much. So, yeah. I don't think I care too much. I might cut Raphael later. We'll see. Then we have Bow. What's it called? Donnie's Bow, which is Shadow Spear skin over. So this one's just like we pulled it. So that's why we're using it. It's fine. It's nice. It gives us lifelink and trample. And so it's nice sustain because people are going to be targeting us. So that's not bad. Plus, Leonardo has also lifelink built in, I believe. But how often are we going to actually pay Wooburg every turn? That's the problem. So nice to have the Shadow Spear here. Then we have the skateboard. The skateboard's nice. I like the skateboard. Skateboard taps a fucking creature, okay, or permanent. You can get rid of any problem on your opponent's board for one turn if you need to get in with a block, like attacker. Plus, the skateboard gives haste and gives the +1/+0. Okay, fine. Like it can come in handy when we want to attack with something that we just put down, and we're like, oh, we need to get that final damage in, or just get the damage poke in, or whatever it might be. Then we have Leo's Katana, aka Sword of Sinew and Steel. Destroys a planeswalker or artifact when you deal combat damage to a player. It's okay. Like, he's gonna deal protection from black and from red also. So I have it in here because, well, it gives protection from black and red, sure, but it also gives Leonardo like +2/+2 because we're gonna equip it to him most of the time. And also the art, it looks really sick. I think the artwork looks like really great, and it's on theme for what we want to play. Foot Chopper. This is an underrated fucking card. This card is ridiculous. 2 mana, makes a body, okay, and equips this. It's like the Final Fantasy equipment, right? It makes a body, equips the equipment to it, but it has flying. Equip creature has flying, and when it deals combat damage, to a player, you sacrifice it, draw cards equal to its power. With this deck, we're going to draw so many cards because Leonardo and maybe some of these other ones here are going to put so many counters on the token or any of the creatures we equip the token to, right? So it's just another way of drawing cards. It's very consistent. We have a lot of card draws. 9, 10, 11 or 12 so far. Excuse me. Yeah. So if you're not playing Foot Chopper, I would suggest playing it. This is really good. Saved by the Shell. Where's that? This is protection. Saved by the Shell. Cost less 1 less to target if it targets a turtle. Yeah, it's 2 mana still. You don't really care, and it's instant speed. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against trample and hexproof indestructible. Yeah. I mean, what's not to like about it? Then we have Together Forever. This is just good overall reusing cards. Like, eventually people are going to board wipe or remove your stuff. So you have this, and then if your opponent removes a creature with a counter on it, like, all your shit's going to have counters. So if it moves one of your creatures, you pay 1, return that. When that dies, you return the card to your hand. So yeah, it's just good overall, consistent pressure essentially, or keeping your things or pieces that you want on the board to keep going. And it lets you kind of overextend so that without being punished, because you can just kind of if they get removed or your opponent tries to blow up your board, you just can bounce it all back to your hand, essentially. Then we have Pain 1 of 1. This card's also good. This is just hey, creature dies, bring it back to the battlefield tapped. That's it. It protects your commander if he dies. And then Continue. Yeah, this one's also good. Choose up to 4 target creature cards from your graveyard or put into the battlefield. Put there from the battlefield this turn. Yeah. Then you put him back on the battlefield. So, yeah, pretty good. I like it. Then we have our very, very little ramp. We have 8 ramp pieces. Not where I'd like it to be. But unfortunately, this set doesn't have a lot of ramp. And we are where we are. I think it's fine. I think 8 is okay. It's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. So we have Arcane Signet. Chromatic Lantern. Let's change that. That's not the correct artwork. Yeah, there we go. Then we have Chromatic Lantern. Then we have Coin of Mastery. Coin of Mastery is good. So each creature you control, let's see. Each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact spell to cast. You play Soul Ring. You tap Soul Ring to play towards your creature. It enters with 2 +1/+1 counters at least. That's pretty good. And then you create a treasure token each turn. Like, this card's gonna... I think this card might see a lot of play. It is 4 mana, so it is what it is. Then we have Cultivate. You know what Cultivate does. Then we have the Frog Butler. And then we have Mona Lisa. We have Soul Ring. And then we have Toka and Razor. This guy just makes tokens. Like, he gets bigger, but he also creates a treasure token whenever a non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield. So, yeah, overall, it's not bad. And then we have Raphael. I think we're to watch. Yeah, Raphael the Muscle. This one's kind of a win more card, I think. And this is kind of also on the chopping block for me because I'm not feeling it. It's great maybe in other decks, but we'll see. He does make a token when he enters, which is fine. But it's 5 mana, do nothing. But if you already have a board, you just play him, make a token, and then you swing, I guess, and then all your creatures do double damage. Like, that's fine. It's not horrible. Let's see where we are card count-wise. Let's see. Yeah, we did look through all those. I'm trying to see if I missed any. Let me try to count them. Count all the cards from the deck, and then see if I'm at 10. What is it? 102? 101? 101. But because we have this April O'Neil on the list here, but we don't have the physical copies, so we might be just at exactly 100. So I should have 62. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We'll count 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, that's 20. We should have, what, 62? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we have that 60, 62, 63. That doesn't make sense. I missed a card because we have 101 total. We have 101 total here. So we should have 100. We have 101, but we don't have this April. So we're missing a card on this list somewhere. Uh-oh. We just went over them all too, and somehow I'm not sure what I forgot to take out. There's a card in here that is not cut, but I will find it and see. Oh, that's hard to say now because I don't know what we just went over. We just went over the whole deck, and I forgot. I didn't pay attention to what we didn't have. Is it the Frog Butler? No, the Frog Butler is in there. You know what? Don't like the Frog Butler is actually kind of good. 2 mana, 1/1 Death Toucher that gives you mana and then also can block flyers. That's a very good deterrent. If I could have better ramp, I would probably remove him, but he's not bad for this. Like, we're not building a tier 4 what's it called? A bracket 4 deck. We're building as best as we can with what we have from the set, and I don't think it's a bracket 4. It's like a high bracket 3 maybe. Yeah, switch to a shell shock mutation, blasphemous act. Something is not 63, right? Yeah, 63. So we have one extra, but we don't have this April O'Neil because we have so 101 total, which is correct, but we don't have that April O'Neil human element, which means we should have 102 technically listed here. So we're missing a card, kind of. Oh, we're missing a card. We're missing a card. I'll have to look in through the deck and see what I haven't added to this list. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Interesting. I don't know how we missed it. Oh well. But that's the deck. There are some cards I want to add. So if you also want to build, and you can like you can definitely like look up the Architect list. But if you want to build the same deck, you can look at this list and you can add your own things. Like if you want to add something, completely change things. One of the things I would recommend is adding what's it called? Academy manufacturer. Let's see, Academy manufacturer. Yes. Where is that? So add Academy manufacturer. That's also pretty good. Like, because Michelangelo makes food tokens every turn. If you're attacking though, so every time you're attacking and you're making a food token, you're gonna make all three. So you're gonna ramp this way too. But my restriction is just using cards from the set, so to upgrade. So I can't really use this, and I will see how it works without it. But you can feel free to add this into your own TMNT deck if this is not something that you have thought about. Or you can do, what's the other one? There's another one. What's it called? There's another dude, I forget. Let me check. Let me see. Nope. Oh, that's it. Nuka-Cola. It's a little bit expensive, actually. If you can afford Nuka-Cola, I would add this into the deck too. Nuka-Cola is really good here because it makes you a food token every turn, which is sustained, but also makes you a token, which means you can keep putting plus counters on your stuff, and your food tokens can make you treasure tokens. So it's just extremely good in this deck. Pretty much any counter deck, really. Not counter, like food or treasure token deck. It's really good, especially in this deck, though. I think it's extremely good in this deck because you're essentially making 2 tokens a turn. Because you can make a token, you can make the food token, then you can, and then you can use the treasure. Then you can use the food token to sack it, gain 3 life, and then you make a treasure token. So you get 2 tokens that way. So I would add that. It's really good to add this into the deck. But I cannot use it. I do have both of those cards, Manufacturer and Nuka-Cola, but unfortunately, because of my requirement or my restrictions, I cannot use that. And this is just a self-imposed restriction because I want to see how well deck building I can do. But yeah, so I'm missing a card I'm going to add here. But yeah, we're going to cut. Oh, there's a couple other cards I want to add here. I want to add Leader's Talent. I think Leader's Talent is also really good. Yeah, this is really good. I will put it in a maybe because we already have it, but I'm gonna put all the cards in a maybe board are gonna be stuff that I might switch out or whatever, and depending on how the deck performs. So if I need to adjust it, I have cards on the maybe board that I can just look at instead of having to research more cards again. What's another one I was thinking? Michelangelo Improviser. That's an interesting one too. We can always do that one. Improvisers, not bad. We need Mona Lisa. The Ever Adaptable. That's the one we really need in. Yeah, this one. She's so good, man. Whenever a player casts a spell, you create a mutagen token. Every rotation, you're making 4 mutagen tokens for Leonardo. So you're getting 4 +1/+1 counters for during each rotation. So guys are gonna get huge quick. This is a card they have to remove. So yeah, we want this. Because you can play, you don't even have to play your commander yet. You can just play this, pass the turn. Your opponents play stuff on their turns. You make like 3, 4, 5 fucking mutagen tokens before your next turn comes, and then you can use those mutagen tokens to pump your fucking creature. It's great. It's really great. Let's put this to sideboard, and then I'm gonna put Academy Manufacturer to sideboard because I really like that. Leader's Talent. What did I do? All right. So, what are we missing here too? Like, these are higher on the priority list that I would add into the deck if I could. Like if I had them or if my restriction wasn't preventing me. Yeah, the Nuka-Cola. Where is it? Nuka-Cola. There you go. Nuka-Cola should be in this deck. It's so fucking disgusting. Nuka-Cola is disgusting. Yeah, I think overall that is it for the deck. I think we did it. We're at 102, technically 104, because I really want to add the Mona Lisa and the Leader's Talent. Like, Leader's Talent is really good. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. And then whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had a counter on it, you gain 2 life. So that's really good for sustain. And then whenever you cast a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's pretty cool. 7, 8, that's a total of 9 mana spent over the course of the game. Interesting. I don't think level 3 will realistically ever be activated, because if you do activate that, it just ends up being a win more effect. But the level 1 and level 2 is very nice and feasible. Yeah. So if somebody board wipes, you just gain a bunch of life. So it's much harder to kill you at that point. I think Leader's Talent overall is a good pick. Unfortunately, I can't find one anywhere at the moment. So luckily, it's cheap as hell. So that's good. So I don't have to worry about trying to find it before it spikes or anything like that. I don't think it's going to spike anytime soon. I don't think it's going to be a very expensive card either. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings with this set. everybody's focused on the Strixhaven set right now, so TMNT kind of strange. TMNT kind of got glossed over despite it being out for a month. I think it's an extremely underrated set. So we'll see what cards spike in the near future. But this is it. This is the deck. I will share it in the description. I will leave the link. I will leave a link in the description of the VOD for this stream after it's done, so that you can check it out and take a look, and then you can copy it and adjust it all you want. But like I said, if you have any of these, Academy Manufacturer, really good for this. Leader's Talent is like a big one. Mona Lisa, like I said, whenever a player casts a spell, you make a token. And Nuka-Cola, this card's disgusting. Like I said, you make a token and you sack it you sack the food token and you make a treasure token. It's gross. It's just gross. And plus, you can make the token on your turn and then sack the food token on your opponent's turn to make the treasure token to get another counter on Leonardo during another opponent's turn. Overall, it's really good. Plus, it's cheap. Cheap cast-wise, I think it's... What the hell is it going for? Like $35 Canadian, US. It's crazy expensive. But overall, yeah, this is the deck sitting at $310. I think that might be my cheapest Commander deck yet. One of, if not one of. But I think it's one of my cheapest. It's gauging bracket 2. Like I said, it's not a bracket 4. I don't think it's a bracket 2 either. It could be bracket 2, but I think it's bracket 3, like a comfortable low mid bracket 3. We'll see. Depends how it's played, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's it. I wanted to get this one done as soon as I could because I want to play this deck on Saturday. So the deck is pretty much done. I just want to get those two other cards, the Mona Lisa and April Neil Human Element, and add those in, and it should be good to go. There's another one I was thinking of adding. What is it called? Michelangelo on the Scene. Let me find. Let me. Michelangelo on the Scene. Counters. Right here. This card, it's expensive. It's 4 mana. But it has trample, and when it enters with a +++ counter on him for each land you control. Now you could play this in your landfall deck if you want, I guess. Like, he has no landfall abilities, but when it dies, he just comes back to your hand instead. So for this deck, I was thinking putting him in here, because it can be a constant pressure or threat to opponents. But also, he enters beefy as fuck, because you're going to have at least 6... You're going to have about 6 mana, 6 lands, when you play him. And then he's going to be a 8/8, 6/6 or 7/7 average. And then you can equip the Foot Chopper to him. Okay? Plus, he's going to be buffed by the Commander. So he's going to be easily 10+. So when he attacks your opponent... with the Foot Chopper in the air, sack him, draw 10+ cards. Then when he dies, when you sack him, he dies. He comes back to your hand. Replay it and repeat the process. It's freaking insane. Or you could cheat him out with the other Michelangelo. Which one? The another one, I forget. But yeah, I'm gonna add this to sideboard because I really want to add that card into it too. If I pull it from a pack, we'll get it. Well, we can do a pack opening right now. Let's see if we can pull one. I think I want, besides the special art, like signed gold fucking whatever, the $13,000 card, I think the other one I'd want really is Michelangelo on the Scene, and April O'Neil, Human Element. I think that's kind of what I want. So we can open a pack. Let's try to pull one out right now because I really want to see if we can get one. I gotta be careful here with the deck because I have to. It's very poofy right now because it's newly like sleeved, so there's a lot of air. So I'm trying to get the air out. So I'm trying to compress it in this deck. There you go. That looks pretty cool. Green sleeves, green box, TMNT. I think that's pretty good overall theme. Very nice. All right, and then we can open. Oh, I want to open. Let's see. I'll do 3 openings, and then I will like to try and see if I can pull her, or see what we can pull from the set, so we can hopefully get the leader's talent too. Like the leader's talent would be good. Michelangelo on the Scene would be good. What else would be good? We have a Stockman. Oh, make your move. Manhole Missile. Rocksteady. We got a Saki, Negate, Foot Elite, Spicy Oatmeal Pizza. You know what? This is, out of all the pizzas from this card, from the set, this is the only one I was debating on actually ordering a pizza to like have them make it like this and seeing what the hell it would taste like, just for lulz. Like, anybody else think about that? Like, how does anybody else think about maybe I should order a pizza like this? No, just me? Okay. Lessons from Life. Everything Pizza, sure. Michelangelo, Weirdness to 11. Oh, that's really good. I can replace the alt art one because I don't want to use the alt art now, because I would rather put that one in the binder. So we'll just like, let's see what the rest is that we have. Turtle Power. All right, we're gonna put that here because that's a great pull. Oh, that's 2 rares. We got 2 rares. 2 rare pull. All right. Rage Ragamuffin Raptor. Okay, and Foot Headquarters with a food robot. Not bad. So, but we got that Mikey. That's cool. Just a second. Let me see. All right, we're gonna take that other Mikey out because I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one because it's a common, and as a collector also I want to save the other one. Where is he? There he is. All right, we did pull this one. Alrighty. Not bad. That was a good pull, actually. That was a pretty decent pull. Mikey 211. Weirdness 211. Sure. We didn't get the On the Scene. That's kind of the one we really want. But we got the other version, which is nice. So I'm gonna put that away into there, and then yeah, we'll continue with the opening. Mauser Attack. Okay. Cowabunga. Anchovy banana pizza. See, like, you could try and order a pizza that has anchovies and banana. You could. Why would you ever do that? But you definitely could. Omni cheese pizza. Foot Mystic. Yeah, Foot Ninja, Donatello's Technique. People tell me this is a good card, but I don't know. I don't feel it. Like, what do you think? Like, I'm not sure about it. Janika's Technique, sure. That's sick. That's cool. Whenever a creature you control enters, you may exile the top card of your library. Whenever Raphael attacks, until end of turn, you may play that card. Exile with Raphael. That's a pretty cool card. And then Splinter's Technique, cool. It's another rare. Does Machines Foil. That's another rare. And then Mountain. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I think we can replace the Mutagen Ninja Token, sure. We can replace the Pizza Land that we have. I think we can replace that Pizza Land. All right, last pack, because I think this is my last pack of from the set, like set packs. Our Action Use Crew, sure. Bot Bashing Time. Tenderize, sure. Make your move. Foot Mystic. Zoo Escapees, Dimensional Shift. Oh, dude. I actually think that's a good card. Fugitive Droid. Sure. Shredder's Armor. That's interesting. When it enters attach it to target creature you control. But the creature gets 2/2/1, so it's not that great, I think. Leonardo Big Brother. Leo and Donnie, Problem Solvers. Oh, that's nice. The Nutrions. And then Mutant Town. All right. And that's it. We have opened 3 packs. We've gotten some pretty nice stuff. And I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. So, yeah, I'm going to call it for there. We'll see. The deck is done. I'll see what happens with the deck when I test it out, and then you can try to do this, build it yourself. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. All right.